Hi everybody and welcome to Pinky Tech. I'm Joe, and today I wanted to do a quick review of probably the weirdest Micro ATX case I've built in quite a while. So today we're going to take a look at the Cooler Master MB320L. Just a quick rundown of the specs. It does come with two ARGB fans, which I like. It has plenty of cutouts and tie downs for cable management in the back. It does feature a full power supply basement. It has tempered glass side panel on it. It also comes with magnetic dust covers as well as captive thumb screws for both the back panel as well as the side tempered glass window. So normally this case would cost about $60. However, I was able to pick it up on a Cyber Monday deal or Black Friday deal, or I don't know, time. It's quarantine, time doesn't matter anymore. But I was able to pick the case up for $50. Now I know what you're thinking. Hey Joe, this doesn't really sound like a weird case at all. And I think the pricing is kind of where it gets a bit weird. So we talked about the features of the case, and all in all you would think, hey, it's a great case, especially for $60. I get Micro ATX, I get a nice tempered glass side panel, and I get all these things for $60. That's a really good deal, until you get a little bit deeper into the actual features themselves. So one of the first things that I came across when I was building inside this case was the actual ARGB fans that they send. So first off, they send two fans. They are installed in the front, and there's no exhaust on there at all. So you would have to buy another fan, and really if you wanted it to look nice, you would have to buy another ARGB fan to go with this. And I'm assuming they're wanting you to buy the Cooler Master one so that they all connect together, and those tend to be a bit more on the pricey side. They're not exactly budget fans, although they're not the Lee and Lee fans either, so you know, somewhere in the middle there, so you're adding to the cost. In addition, the fans are actually installed in between the frame and the front panel. And by putting them there, they're actually in front of the side intake vents that they've put into the case. So what that ends up doing is creating a situation where you've got fans trying to bring in air, but not able to do so because they're in front of the hole that the air is trying to come in, and really chokes off the air supply that could come into this case. So what I did is I actually took and moved them to the back, which is fine because I was air cooling, though if you had a radiator, you probably would not be able to do that because of the room down at the bottom for the power supply basement. There is a cutout there, but not enough for a radiator plus a 120 millimeter fan to go with it. So I ended up putting in a 5-pack of up here RGB fans. You can see a review of those up here. But what that did is I put them inside the case so that you can actually get airflow in. So I put 3 up front and then put 2 in the back. But that then added $30 to the price of the case. So we're now looking at $80. So really it's not the value that it would seem. In addition to the fans, the other weird thing was the actual drive mounting system. So they give you these. So most of the cases now just have the bays already installed. You just slot your hard drive into it, or if you need to, screw in a 2.5 inch and then put it in. These right here are really cheap. They do bend a good bit, so they're not exactly, you know, quality pieces here. In addition, on the little pegs that hook into your hard drive to slide into the drive bay, they're not very well, I guess, quality controlled. Some of them are very tight. Other ones just kind of fall out. I did try it on a couple different drives, so I don't know if that's every unit, but my experience with these is they're kind of trash, and I would really expect out of a $60 case to see a decent drive mount system in there. All right, moving on to the cable management piece of it. They did not have the rubber grommets. Now, I don't want to belabor this too much. If a case is $60 or more, I kind of expect the grommets at this point. It's just kind of where the industry is trending. This one didn't have that, and so not the biggest deal in the world if it's a $50 case. But at a $60 case, I feel there should be something there. Maybe not the ARGB fans plus the grommets. So I kind of get they are including fans, even though I kind of disagree with the amount of fans that they've included here. But the grommets themselves, I feel they should have been there. Now, as far as cable management in this case overall, it is actually pretty good. There's plenty of cutouts to route cables through and manage cables with. However, like I said, kind of missing the grommets, and at $60, I would like to see them actually included inside the case itself. And then the absolute bane of my existence with just PC cases in general are punch-out PCIe slots. I hate these things. I hate them with a passion. I know this is probably my own bias coming in here, but it really does aggravate me to see punch out PCIe slots in a case that costs more than 40 or 50 bucks. It's a screw. It probably costs, cents to actually include. And the quality of life when you have those is so much better. And I understand they pop out pretty easily and all that good stuff. Just make sure you do it before the motherboard. But a lot of the times with the motherboards, you want to line them up and then pop out the PCIe slots. And so you're lining it up, finding out which ones you need for your graphics card, and then taking your motherboard back out, and then actually taking the PCIe slots out. And at that point, they're done. So if you wanted to sell the case, hopefully they're using the same motherboard. Otherwise, they just have open PCIe slots in the back. I know it's not a big deal just, for functionality of the PC, but for me, aesthetically, I hate having computers that are missing PCIe slots. I actually collect the ones that I take out, and if I'm selling that PC, I will give it to the owner so that they can use it. Or if they say they don't want them, I actually collect them, and I've had situations where I picked up PC cases, and I've been able to reuse some of those to kind of make it aesthetically pleasing for flipping another PC. So all that being said, the case itself I think is okay. It does the job. It has good airflow to it, but there's just some weird design choices. Having the punch out PCIe slots, not putting grommets, not having an exhaust fan, even if it's not an ARGB fan. Just those type of things on a 60, I think it's $62.99 or something like that on Amazon and Newegg. I think it's missing, But that being said, if you could get it at the $50 point that I got it at, I think it's a better value there. All that being said, I will put an Amazon affiliate link below. Once again, that helps out the channel. So go check it out if you can. If you can get it on sale, it was $55 the other day when I checked, and prices are fluctuating all the time. If you can get it for $50, I don't feel it's a bad case, especially if you're not as adamant about the PCIe punch-out slots as I am. The fans themselves, they look nice. They put in plenty of air, all that good stuff. So I don't mean to say it's a bad case. It's just, to me, like I said, really weird the way that they designed it. Some of the design choices they made at this price point for a case. All right, guys, so that's it. That's my review of the MB320L. Leave me a comment below if you built in the case. Let me know your thoughts on it. Other than that, if you're not subscribed already, make sure you subscribe. Hit the like button if you liked the video. If you think I blew everything out of proportion, hit the dislike button. You can do that. Come follow me at PinkyTech on Twitter. And as always, guys, I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you in the next video.